What's going on, y'all? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Age of Wonders Planetfall. Picking up where we left off last time. We're scouting in all different directions. We're building some colonizers to go out and capture more territory for ourselves. And we're trying to push towards all of our different goals on the map. So we've got one of our armies here. We've got our boy Jack is heading to this place, the Ruby Elysium Park. What else do we have? So we have this message here. Capture the Promethean military base. That could take some doing. We would have to escort... Man, I don't even know what this is. This is a secondary weapon? The Onyx of Conversion. Oh my god. So we'd have to send one of our colonizers all the way down here and presumably be some sort of difficult battle. So dark energy springs forth from this psi stone, allowing you to try to control an enemy unit. Attempts to mind control, strength 12 for as long as the hero lives. And on resist, apply broken mind. Can only be used once per battle. So it's a secondary weapon, much like a grenade. Okay. So this gives us the Molten Earth Arsenal. It's an advanced production sector and gives the following when annexed. So increased production to production and also our research. And additionally unlocks the heavy-duty manufacturing plan. So multiple people are claiming it right now, it looks like. Our nearest army is... Where are you, buddy? This isn't our army, is it? No, this is just one of our owl scouts. Our nearest army is here to go ahead and take that. See what happens when we move in. To fight its inhabitants. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So let's actually just move our owl back. We've scouted what we're trying to scout. And let's actually bring this guy back to our main city. And we've got some units here that I want to put into a group. I'm actually going to bring this... What do they call this? How do they refer to this? A gunship? I'm going to bring this gunship back. And we're going to put them into a group. Gonna bring the owl back, I think. And I don't know how best to get a hero in this game. I don't know what causes them to spawn. Perhaps it's just based on growth or, you know, different milestones being reached. But as of right now, we have not yet reached them. So we're almost here. Orders required. I was thinking of leaving them somewhere in the middle, but we can actually come out here and just be closer. That way next turn we can join them together. It'll be safer to have all three of those units put together. Alright, so let's end our turn. We should have a colonizer done that we can send out. You completed your task. Good. Well, these fires didn't ignite themselves. Find and eliminate the renegades that started them. Bringing these deserters to justice would go a long way to re-establishing order on Leave 6th. That's Michael Valentine saying that. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Ordering me around like some first-year recruit? Just be careful the tasks you give me don't cause me more trouble than convincing you with a gun. Well said. And we also received word from a syndicate agent. Good day, Colonel. It has come to my attention that you are having some trouble with Cena of House Timur. I heard of her demands, and believe me, they won't be her last ones. I know a subtle and yet effective way to get her off the planet. Interested? That depends. First tell me who you are and why you should even want to help me. Then we can talk. I am a friend. A friend who has a certain interest in seeing Cinna retreat from this planet. Anything to damage House Timur. I have incriminating information about Cinna's past. Her ascension onto throne Timur wasn't all sunshine and roses. There are some people who try to kill her if they learn how she acquired her current position. All you would need to do is show her you have proof of what happened, and she should be more cooperative. I'm going to show interest. I don't like anyone who slaves, but I'm sure all of the syndicate are pretty much alike. And I suppose you can provide me with such proof. I am listening. We may just be getting sucked into their politics, also worth considering. Yes, indeed I can. Meet me at those coordinates and be sure to be less noisy. From what I've seen, stealth isn't your soldier's most distinguished quality.
Objective completed.
Alright, so we removed the hazard. That's what Michael was alluding to earlier. Now we have to kill these renegades, and we're going to get an improved Imperial revolver. Okay, cool. And some Cosmite. So go to the received coordinates to meet with a Syndicate agent. They did say to be, like, stealthy, but I don't think that's a real thing that we have to worry about. Let's bring back this owl as well. And I guess what I'm hoping to do is to make kind of an escort crew at the moment for that colonizer. And we can just keep moving this way. As long as we're in our own territory, we should be safe. And I'm thinking they'll be able to catch up to it. We'll bring this guy back this way. And we'll move forward here. Thankfully, we have the ability to walk through their territories. It's going to be a little strange to try and establish a colony on the other side of one of our allies. I think tactically that's probably a little unsound. So this should be an easy win for us. These guys do have mods, though. And who are these? These are purifiers. Man, we don't have these enemies yet, or these units yet. They have a healing field. Okay. So they're probably a bit tougher than they look. Let's come down here first and finish this quest. So, Ruby Elysium Park. It's a landmark. It gives us food and happiness. So this is the place I think they showed in kind of the intro cinematic. Like the big casino world where everybody came to gamble. It looks like the way you'd imagine heaven must look at night. Satisfied customer. So we can investigate? I don't know what that does. Huh. Let's see what happens. Stay away, repulsive creeps. Don't you already do enough damage to us last time? So Emma 3 and a Roy 2. I think these are like allusions to sort of like android pleasure bots. There, sister, don't cry. It's not these humans' fault. They are slaves to their instincts, just as we are to our programming. Stick to your programming. We like to be used. Calm yourselves, androids. We have nothing in common with the people who damaged you. We just want to talk. Then why are you wearing their uniforms? Also, it's rude to call us androids, humans. We have names. Very well, Emma 3. We are wearing Vanguard uniforms. Not every Vanguard is the same. We have rules. Sometimes people violate these rules. From what I can see, you're a victim. By telling me what happened, I will find and punish the ones responsible. We were singing, dancing. Officers in uniform joined us. Pleasure profile sensors indicated complete job satisfaction. Suddenly, 3 officers drew guns. There were blasts and death, and so much pleasure lost, broken. All paradigms ruptured. If you want to know more, talk to Laura too. You should be able to find her in one of the other parks. So interesting. Okay. I mean, I would very much like to take this place over, but if this is some sort of cool alternate quest, I'm happy to do that. But let's go back here and try and knock out this quest here from Michael. And they want us to slay some units. They're going to give us a ton of stuff for it. So Vandals on the rampage. Alright, Paragon. They want us to kill 6 quartzite units. Well, that's exactly where we're going. So that's really not a problem for us. Very convenient quest.
Production ready.
Alright, and we produced something. Very good. We have a quest here, which I don't think we need to honor if we're going to kind of like backstab them anyway. Let's make sure our production is in full swing. We can build... Let's get the standard military infrastructure and the turrets. All of our research is so fast. Is it because of we have production? Everything is only taking one turn. Does it have something to do with something else? I don't know. But I'm not going to complain about it.
Production ready.
Sure. And Cena declared war on our ally. That's good to know.
Electronic mechanisms employed by the Empire appear to have developed a passive-aggressive attitude towards abuse. If a device is mishandled, it may drain more energy than allotted in system specs. We suspect automaton activists to be responsible. Nonetheless, it's good to upgrade your infrastructure.
The robots fight
Tate
back.
Ulrich,
That's
productivity
hilarious.
conspiracist.
Conspiracist. I guess that's what happens when you make your appliances as smart as you. So what else do we have here? All of these upgrades just seem to benefit... I mean, we don't have any research places yet, but they just seem to benefit our production purely. Let's get the Dawn of New Union. I'm curious to see how that affects our game. If at all. And I think that's it. And I'm eager to expand our borders. It looks like our ally might be more powerful than we are. Let's move these here. Alright, that's a better group. Of course, they can't move now. But let's get going this way. And hope there's nothing here to intercept us. And along the way, we'll stop here and annex this place. And let's see, where are the rest of us going? Let's head out here. And then now we can head into here. We should have 2 battles on this turn. So that was a special place. Okay, we can annex from that area.
Production ready.
That was done.
Production ready.
That was produced to give us more happiness.
Incoming communication.
This age of cooperation, what would they like? I mean, I would love to become their overlord. I don't know. I think they gave us a price last time. What? They just... No, okay, they did not... I don't think they accepted it. They gave us a counter offer of sharing vision. No, we're just going to back out of here. Okay, go there. Let's take this fight first. And we'll do manual combat. It's been a little while since I got a chance to play. I had some crazy real-life stuff happen that messed up my internet. We had like a 15-20 minute long thunderstorm that fried my router. My PlayStation 4, it turns out, is also destroyed. My TV's having issues. Pretty much everything I have plugged into my living room got a little bit messed up. Okay, they're all out of range here. Let's set up Overwatch. You know, I don't like that positioning. He just can't hit anything. Let's move up here. He's got 70 HP. We'll take a 65%. Ah, they were in Overwatch as well. I didn't notice. So this is to move our engineer. Let's move him here. And we'll go into guard mode. Just move everybody up. We don't have a ton of Overwatch anymore. So what we're going to do with these guys is try and deploy a turret here. As a means of flanking them, perhaps. Overwatch here sucks. I guess we just go into a defensive position. And we're going to come over here and flank with our melee guys, our Echo Walkers. I went ahead and gave them some pretty serious augments. So they've got nanite injectors. The clone unit teleports a short distance, delivering a burst of instability. Leaving the original version behind, the clone lasts 2 turns. If the original unit is killed while cloned, the clone will remain, replacing the original unit. That's a crazy ability. And then Void Blades. Melee attack with dimensional blades. It cancels defensive modes and it bypasses all shields. Okay. Let's go here and see what our Overwatch looks like. Much better. Oh god, these guys fire like mortars. They have like a parabolic arc. That's good to know about. And they set the ground on fire. Jeez. And now we're going to get grenaded. And a double stagger. That's some heavy hits. Let's hope this owl can't kill us.
Operations ready.
Alright, instead they just targeted us. So I'm pretty sure if we walk through this, we're just going to get hurt. Let's change turns. And let's drop our turret right there. And now our turret can take these shots here or here. Did not do a ton of damage. So basically, guys, my idea right now is to get rid of these guys, that way we can step out of the flame. Okay, and the teleport is pretty short-ranged. Let's see how it works, I guess. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This unit ends its turns and goes into defensive mode. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. And we have no line of sight with the other ones. With these we do. We have a 90% chance to hit them. What about you, little buddy? Can you do anything? The ground will burn us, so we can't go that way. Alright, not quite a kill. Let's back up 1, and then we'll shoot into here. And hope to not miss. Alright.
Enemy eliminated.
So now we should be able just to run out here. Get behind cover. Let's go here and try and finish off these other soldiers. And I don't know why the game is giving me such kind of lag here.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright, real strong. And we'll in-turn. We've still got burning and bleeding going on. And if they target our
Unit
turret,
has
I guess
fallen.
that's the best case scenario. Any damage we take, we'll be able to heal off, I think, really effectively. Yeah, let's kill this thing.
Enemy destroyed.
Man, I really don't understand how this works. Do we just get like a free unit? That's crazy. Try shooting him with a shotgun. I don't know if we could have repaired our other... we could have repaired our turret. And I'm just getting aggressive right now. I see that I'm kind of like opening myself up to some of this flaming damage. So we staggered him. And I definitely don't want to run through anything that's burning. So one model dead. Still burning, still bleeding.
Damn it.
Damn, and they killed one of my men. I did not think they would do that much damage for some reason.
Damn it.
That's what I said, man. The ground is burning right there, which is why I'm not walking forward. I was gonna say, we just need to hit one of these.
Enemy
So not the
annihilated.
best movement there at the end. I
They've
could have
never
kept
stood
that
a
unit
chance.
out of the combat, I guess. That was a very experienced and upgraded set of troopers. So who would have thought I'd live to see the day that Jack Gelder does something useful? Okay, so now the real test. The constant use of the Promethean weapons had some unwanted side effects on the quartzite near the Molten Earth arsenal. They absorbed the Pyrex fire and broke free. Get rid of them and we can discuss an armistice.
Objective completed.
So we have 2 groups to take over there? Wow. Okay, I don't know if this group is up to the task necessarily. It's not a bad group. We do have a tank. For goodness sakes. It's probably worth it. Just to upgrade it as much as we can. Well, looks like we're going to send this owl here to help out Jack. And now we need to go to this location. So, we're going to get an owl. Not bad. It's an upgraded owl. Has everyone else moved? I think so. And we need to remember that we need to annex something next turn. This place has a geothermal instability, which isn't great. So I'd probably prefer to take this place over. Yeah, seems good. Alright, let's get into our next series of fights. Hopefully we're strong enough. And this will unlock access to the Phoenix Archives. The Vault is a treasure trove of valuable data. By dedicating researchers to delving the archives, our Promethean technologies will benefit greatly. Promethean tech is 25% cheaper to research, and Promethean units cost 20% less production to make. Okay, it can only be used by Promethean commanders, which I don't think we are. I'm looking at the sector analysis on the side, and it actually makes you unhappy to own it. So the structure is claimed. I mean, we don't like this person anyway. Holy crap. I don't even know what these units are. That's a Phoenix Walker. They're actually stronger than us. An advanced Aegis tank. And 2 of those very dangerous purifiers. And all we're rocking right here is like the lowest tier skirmishers with guards. And I don't want to lose Pug. Our Pug Tapples. Damn, let's abort the attack here. And next turn we will, I think we're just going to come over here and attack these bugs, which are still, I think, a dangerous opponent, especially because we're going to attack some more. We need to do our best, or I'm going to try and do my best not to lose a single unit if I can. Alright, opponents are moving. And our ops are ready to prime.
Production ready.
Okay, that's all good.
Production ready.
We have made a new one of those. Where did we want to put it? So they have a nuclear fallout area. We're going to come down here with this one. And hopefully not get ambushed. Let's move here. Here. And we're coming down to this area. So one more turn, we should be fine. This place, let's actually... I think we should be able to take it with that. That would make sense to me. Move along this way. Move along that way. So I just want to annex it. Yes. Okay, perfect. Now we keep moving. So we'll be able to join them all up very soon.
Ready.
So happy to get these things done. No, we don't want to dismantle anything. I want my areas to be as secure as possible. So ops ready to prime. I don't like that most of these have upgrade costs. But for the sake of us, you know, learning together. This one gives us an owl. I mean, that's kind of cool. Let's prime it. Deploy an owl from the colony reserves to provide emergency reconnaissance. Target any hex. Well, let's target this one. So we just get like a free owl? Well, I mean, it wasn't free. We definitely paid for it. But oh god, it's like a globe we wrap around. So we're finding the edges of the territory for sure. We don't want to go through Michael's area. We don't have any kind of treaty with him. But I think there's supposed to be a third faction, perhaps the purple here, or maybe that's just the syndicate. But I could have sworn there was a third group. Oh man, should we be trying to get access to the water? I don't know, but I definitely want Elysium Park. But it looks like we have to fight them to kick them out of there, which I don't want to do. Well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and try and take these bugs out. It says we're significantly more powerful than them. I'll believe that when I see it. They do a lot of burning damage. Okay. I'm going to try my best to be smart about this. I think they're all ranged. They have hyper armor? What does that do? So rapid evolution, okay. It evolves when it reaches a prime rank. They also have their own version of augments, Fiery Infusion, and Mark of the Dark Sun. So when they get a kill, they get bonus damage. Okay. This is all incredibly interesting to me. And this battle feels super dangerous. And we certainly want to be behind cover for all of it. Don't know what our range is here. Doesn't appear to be a lot. We also don't have Overwatch. Let's move our tank up here. We have no good shots. I guess I should be happy that we did any kind of damage at all. This terrain is very awkward. So we'll go into guard mode there. And we'll try and flank with our shield boys. And maybe we can get them in and amongst them to do some damage. And we'll use our tank as cover. Oh, Tapples, what do we do with you? Okay, we've got a recharge, a healing charge, which I'm sure we're going to have to use next turn. Let's move forward. I don't think they have a ton of AoE, famous last words. Let's use our blur cloud on our tank. Our tank's going to be tanking the damage, hopefully. They target it. They may go after our shield boys over here in the corner. Okay, they missed. And they missed again. Perfect. But we missed both of our Overwatch attempts. Okay, I think we're flanked right now. But they missed anyway. Good. I feel like I'm in an episode of Starship Troopers right now. We resisted the poison. That's good.
Operations available.
Alright. So we have this attack here, which is the Overcharge laser cannon. It fires a massive focused blast. It requires your full action. But we can kill either one of these in the front lines here. Let's kill this one.
Enemy annihilated.
Nice. And I think Tapples can recharge that ability, which is kind of a cool thing that Tapples can do. Without leaving the safety of our cover, let's try and put some damage on these bugs. And we killed their entire
Enemy
group.
killed.
That's perfect. Okay, let's use our other group here. What are our odds? Not very good. We've got an 80% here. go for it. We'll take that. So my plan was to kill this one, and then engage in melee with the other ones. But this is kind of a lot of damage. I didn't really want to pass that up. But I also don't want to take any damage from this unit.
Enemy killed.
So killing 3 units in one turn like that feels pretty strong. Alternatively, we could just pull these guys back. The fact that I can't move here and attack is what's making me want to do that. So let's just, let's continue flanking, I suppose. And get into guard mode. If they move in, we're fine. Okay, they did start some fires. Oh no, that's a lot of burning damage. So it looks like they have different attacks. There's Flame Jet and Magma Spit. Yeah, let's go for the near guaranteed kills.
Enemy eliminated.
I'm assuming we have to get out of this burning. Let's move here and take a shot.
Enemy annihilated.
Alright, glad that's done. Let's get out of the fire. And kill that group there.
Enemy annihilated.
And we'll get out of the fire here and point blank these guys. And then hopefully these will be able to come in and just absolutely destroy them. So we took their place and we knocked them out of there. We're still taking a little bit of burning damage. But we've got melee overwatch on them. Alright, just like that, I think the fight is over. I was hoping not to miss there, and we missed with all 3 attacks. Pretty bad luck. And we'll just take these kind of low risk shots.
Enemy destroyed.
Call that
They
good.
never stood a chance.
And we've got lots of regen in this group.
Objective completed.
So let's take our reward here from the Paragon. They're giving us 10 relations bonus, 10 influence, which is great. We've got almost enough, I think, to like make them join us or to take their land from them. Or to turn around and ask them for, let's see if we go into diplomacy here with them. I think if we go to trade with the Paragon, we can get some really sweet units. But we've got to get integration first. So right now, we could get a heavy soldier. This huge kind of mech-looking unit. It's got a ton of armor and some pretty high HP. It's a cyborg. It's very tempting. Could get a fanatic, smart rounds. I think the idea is to try and ask them to integrate with us. Integration. Purchase ownership of this dwelling. This can only be done if you have a colony near the sector that can accept the dwelling as a sector. Okay. I'd be interested just to do this to learn how it functions. We can't do it because we're not considered integrated because I guess our reputation isn't high enough with them. But that would be our next level. The required favor until the next state is 35. Okay. That's actually not a ton. If we just keep doing quests for them, we should get there naturally. And then by the time we do get there... Okay, let's auto-combat this. I was going to say, hopefully our soldier doesn't die. And we'll take... Wow, we take all 3 of these as rewards? That's great. Oh, Jesus. What is this thing? An Infernal Worm. It's a tier 4 elite unit with 8 armor. Look at the damage. Hurl magma. This is like a boss battle. We could kill the little bugs right away. That would be good to do. But there's also like an elite group here of syndicate units. Dang. Well, we're in an injured state. We don't want to fight either of these. Let's go into guard mode. And try and recuperate, I guess. Hopefully they don't attack me. And is that really the end of my turn? Okay. We're going to need to bring a second army over here. I think that's really all there is to it. And we're kind of assembling a third army. I just wish we had another hero unit to add to it. I think that would be nice. But alright, let's get going. Opponents are moving. We received a proposal.
Production ready.
So nice. Our defenses there are 780. What are our defenses here? 780. Okay, they have the same stuff. We can claim this area as well. Perhaps not the richest area. We'll go that way. This area has nuclear fallout. We don't want that one. We'll go there. And now we're close to the Emerald Elysium Park. And there are a bunch of small groups here. Wow, look at the resources in these places. We definitely want to take these if we can. I just don't understand like the quest
Sector annexed.
aspects of it. Like, I don't want to fight those guys. I feel kind of bad for them, honestly. So we just took this area. Let's increase... If we want to upgrade this sector, let's do it with power. With energy exploitation. And what's your proposal? A non-aggression pact. Sure, let's see if they'll give us something in addition to that. Nice. Yeah, no reason not to do that. So we just boosted our energy by quite a bit. And they're not going to want to negotiate with us further. We're currently adored with the Vanguard. He was found trespassing in our domain. So we receive one Casus Bell, or whatever it's referred to as. Kind of like the right to declare war on them. What you doing, man? Why are you trying to mess me up? I mean, I guess we'll let it slide for now, but Very soon we shall not. And let's move back this way and see if we can't claim one of these areas. Orders required here. Keep moving down. We're just about caught up. Do we annex this place? Sure. I kind of just want to annex stuff that's closer to him. That way he doesn't annex it first. And then I can always kind of make this wall where we've kind of boxed him in. And then we just annex everything, you know, to the east of that. This will be a pretty formidable group once it's all, like, put together. So we're now adored. Alright, so we got a lot of little benefits from that. That's good to know. And I guess we can end our turn. We've got multiple researches coming off this turn. And we're being attacked. Our defender power is higher, so I think we're just going to auto-combat this. Hopefully I don't regret that. Yeah, we barely even lost anything.
Production ready.
Alright, we finished our biodome. Very cool. And now let's build... This will give us the option to build tanks. And this even further increases the strength of our militia. Let's do those first.
Production ready. Production ready. Production ready.
Alright, this has been annexed. So the sector is kind of not very specialized in any one direction. So let's go ahead and just do maybe agriculture.
Back in Star Union days, all the girls loved a laser tank boy. Now, after a century of cryosleep, the girls are melted-face mutant cannibals, and all boys need a laser tank just to keep them away. Commander Michael Valentine, Vanguard Expeditionary Forces.
Lord. Ridiculous. I don't know if I want to live in the far-flung future where there's only war and zombie girls. That sounds horrible. So deploy Valkyrie. That sounds cool. Let's get that. And then we also have a society upgrade that we need to start working on. So what was this? Planetary, let's actually click on the thing. So Dawn of a New Union.
We can rebuild him. Or her. Or it. Enhancements are unnecessary. Our fallen heroes learn by the very nature of their termination. They say that spending so much time waiting in the void is the greatest of all teachers. Rachel Green, nurse.
So we get the Planetary Unification Protocol, awaken the planet core node, and petition for the status of Planetary Unifier. This will start a timer that can end the game. I have no... So, I mean, my experience with Civ kind of gives me some understanding of what this is. It also gives me unification efforts. So this is me saying, like, look, I'm the strongest. Does everyone agree? And it starts to do some sort of checks or countdowns. I'm not sure. But I don't know. I don't know how it affects these campaign missions. It seems like something that would be more important on, like, a custom game or a multiplayer game. So instead of using force to conquer this planet, we will use our influence and alliances to come out on top. Relation gains for completing quests is increased by 50%, and you get 100, I don't know what that particular resource is, increased to your reputation. And then the Hero Resurrection Protocol, it's a strategic operation. Resurrect a fallen hero by process of genetic manipulation and regenerative medicine. So maybe we can resurrect Zhang. That'd be pretty cool. Let's do this. This gives us turn 1 use of our tactical operations. Sure. Start the research there. And where were we bringing this? Oh, we were going to use them to perhaps take one of these areas. But that might not just be necessary anymore. Let's come down here. Can we not annex this place? Or can we not build a colony here? I guess not. Or here either. So you know what? Let's take this Yellow Ridge Mountain area, and then we'll look to annex both of these sectors. We can come here and ask them to vacate. And we'll take the reward. We get a static bomb. Cool. Take that. So that's like a secondary weapon, I guess, that we can give to Jack or one of our other heroes. Let's go into our operations.
Available for priming.
Hero Resurrection Protocol. We can't bring her back. It says there's no valid targets. I guess the game really just wanted her dead. That sucks. Okay, orders required here. I guess let's just go over here and link up. And then we'll kind of be there as we establish a colony. No real purpose to it, I suppose. Okay. Let's group these units up finally. I wouldn't hate, building something here. But we're trying to get over here. Can we even do that? Let me see. So if I select the colonizer. So no, we would have to own one of the places next to it, and then we would have to annex it. Or maybe it's just enough to kind of own it by means of conquering it. I'm not 100% on that. The enemy here is so strong, we just kind of have to wait for reinforcements. I guess in the meantime, we could clear one of these other potential places for us to turn into our own territory. Man, look at this. Advanced Bulwark, Devar Sapper. Oh, they're Devar here now? No, this is kind of a mix. It's got their trenchers. I'm assuming we could conquer this place. Or colonize it. I keep saying conquer, but colonize. What are we building here that's important? Because we could just continuously spit out. We could just spit out colonizers repeatedly. Let's push this colonizer to kind of the top of the list. So Jack, let's go ahead and check out this quest here. We can investigate once again. So Laura 2, is that you? Emma 3 sent us. We want to ask you some questions about the night the fighting started. We heard that there were some officers involved. Do you remember their names? Emma 3 sent you. I guess I can trust you then. Yes, of course I remember their names, silly. I'm a robot. It was Colonel Valentine, Colonel Geru, and Lieutenant Zhang. They all wanted time with... Not trying to judge you guys, but Ilia 5. I don't know if you want to group up on a robot like that. It sounds a little gross. I was bringing them another bottle of champagne when they suddenly threatened each other with their guns. Ilia 5, another of your kind, I suppose. Yes, but if you need to ask, you are surely not from around here. Ilia 5 was the star of Leave 6. She was the latest model, with looks you would kill for. No wonder she caused a war. So this all started because they all wanted to get busy with one robot? That's so messed up. I can't tell you how often the other Vanguard came here looking for her, since she ran off with Lieutenant Zhang. Oh wait, I can. It was 243 times. Nobody knows where she's hiding except Michael 4, and he'll just pretend his audio processors aren't working. Commanding Officer Bar fights runaway succubots. I must say this whole affair is getting more and more bizarre, but now I want to get to the bottom of this. I guess we should pay this Michael 4 bot a visit. So now where are we going? I was assuming it was down here, yeah, so it's kind of like a little trifecta. Maybe we could place a colony in the center somewhere and take over all of these places. So I also want to go over here and just crush these guys in some auto combat. Okay, we took a lot of damage there, but we got a ton of energy. Okay, this works. We'll move here, we'll kind of rest, and then next turn we'll attack these guys, and maybe even attack these as well. But by the end of this turn we should have regenerated. Anything else that we can kind of take advantage of right now? I think I'm going to send my owl up here, actually. Maybe when we're friendly enough, I can have him in place to kind of ask them to give me that. I don't know if that matters, though. I guess I'm just curious what all is over here. We need to also remember, whenever we take these next couple very difficult fights, we need to remember that we do... Oh, this is perfect, actually. We do have these tactical operations. I don't use them very much, and I know that some people have pointed them out. And it's not because I kind of forget that they exist. It's because I try and win through like my own merits, so to speak. And I feel like that's pushing me to learn the game better. I shouldn't have to rely on them, I feel like, in order to win some of the easier fights. Or to win a fight in such a way that we don't lose a unit. We could try and ask them to annex, but like I said, I don't think we're popular enough. It's not a very great, area to take, but... So, our great monuments and works of art attract a range of enemies. Our refined ways trigger rage in savage minds. We want to do all of these because... Oh, God. I was going to say, we want to do these because we want to get better relationships. But this unit here is way too tough. And I think we're going to run more this way. And try and link up with this unit here. We for sure do not want to attack that group without aid. But I think altogether we could beat them. These are just tier 1 guys. We've killed these wild harriers before. They're not that tough. But these things look incredibly tough. They're a heavy unit. They do tons of damage. And they also have that arc crystal attack. That looks dangerous. I don't know if we want to risk a colonizer. But if we don't, attack them now or soon, I don't know when we're going to get to them.
Happiness event in colony.
Okay, great.
Production ready.
We finished some of our buildings that we needed to get done. What's our happiness like here? Pretty low. We've got a lot of things that we need to build here. Let's prioritize getting the botanical gardens online. And then let's also get the food plantation. There's probably no harm in just getting all these buildings queued up right now. Sure, we may as well add that to the queue. And I think this next colonizer that we're making is going to come over here and take this area.
Production ready.
So the colony militia power is 1,310 right now. This is our strongest area. And I think for whatever reason, I honestly don't know why their production is so high. They're able to pump these buildings out in like one turn for a while. But they're very unhappy. I think this prioritizes putting things in this slot, but it's their upkeep that's becoming unhappy. It's not terrible yet, so we shouldn't expect some horrible... Oh my gosh. We got a hero. And he's in some sort of flying machine. He's in a helicopter. I like it. I mean, I can't say no to that. Get in here, buddy. And you are going to be the perfect hero, I think, to lead that other group that we have. That's got a ton of flying units in it. You are currently asking to annex this area. We'll keep scouting up this way. Colonizer will come here and colonize. Let's do it. And that'll take a turn to do. Jack should be able to smash this area. So let's auto combat that. Hopefully no one dies. Okay. And we picked up tons of food. Very good. I'm a little worried about auto-resolving this because we do have some serious damage on these dudes. So let's actually manual combat this. This will be the last thing we do in today's episode. But we'll manual combat just so we can kind of leave them out of it. I remember these things are nasty. We don't want to let them get into melee with us. Let's move here. 12% is not very much, so we're going to overwatch. And we only need one turn, I'm thinking. We'll group up a little. Okay. We'll overwatch here as well. And I guess we'll be lightly obscured in tall growth. That's kind of cool. Alright, get over here, Pug. And what do we want to do? I guess we use our blur cloud, perhaps? Here. These guys will just straight up run backwards. Or we'll put them behind here. And make some clones, I guess. And we'll put the clones out front, hoping for them to get targeted. Let's actually use their nanite injectors. That's kind of cool. And then from here we'll get into some sort of like really deep cover and give ourselves some decent overwatch. Okay, but what do we do from here? Let's move to this area and give ourselves some targeting. Oh, we're just out of range. No. I needed to move one more. That's okay. Let's just go into guard mode. And intern. Okay, and they targeted our hero, which is kind of great for us. Easily our strongest unit. Yeah, and I knew we were going to get a flank attack there when we turned to do this. I was just hoping that we were defended by our cover. Nice, get that big plasma damage. And they're going to attack our clone, which is awesome for us.
Operations ready. Enemy neutralized.
Alright, very good. Check that
Enemy
out.
annihilated.
I don't remember the name of the ability that just triggered, but clearly it was very effective. and I'm a genius for using it. I don't really want to go forward at all. Let's make sure we're facing the correct direction. Can we heal ourselves? We can't. Okay. But what we can do is use healing charge on our boys. That'll work. Let's try and shoot it down. We gave it extra accuracy essentially with the engineers. Sure. Let's go into defensive mode. And now we can in-turn. Had a feeling they would shoot at him.
Unit down.
Yeah, so we have... Can we use this on ourselves? Because that would be sweet. So we could actually make another turret. That's a nice little 1-2 punch. I haven't really thought about yet. But we could make a turret on the first turn, use the pug to reset the engineer, and then make a second turret. That's a pretty cool idea. Those turrets seem to do a ton of DPS, and they're essentially like a free unit. Because the engineers, at the end of the day, they can still fight. Man, and we just got a lot of food from doing all of that. So nice. I count that as a pretty sweet win for us. Now let's go into guard mode, and that's going to end our turn. And guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed our continuation of this playthrough. It's been pretty fun for me. We're making lots of progress. We're kind of uncovering the story bit by bit. Almost wish I didn't know the story at this point, knowing what it is. I mean, I guess if there aren't any actual females in the Vanguard soldiery, I guess you have to turn towards robots, but I don't know if you have to. And fighting over it as kind of like a Helena Troy situation, I think is a little ridiculous. But that is the plot device we're going with. And we've got lots of quests to do. We've got huge battles ahead of us. This army here is going to be a challenge, and I already know this is going to be like a boss battle. This thing is really tough. It's only got 70 HP, but it's the 8 armor. I think that's going to be a problem. And our units in these groups just aren't elite enough, I think, to easily handle them. We could open up with some pretty serious tactical operations right off the bat. And maybe nuke this thing down. Interesting. We'll think about it. The laser does like 25 damage right off the bat. So, I mean, I guess potentially we could kill them. Or we could use our tactical operations to, you know, get rid of the chaff, and then we could really focus on the infernal worm, which I think is strong enough to nearly one-shot our units with its attacks. So that's the concern. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And if you were thinking you were going to get out of here without a knock-knock joke, you were incorrect. Knock knock. Who's there? Pizza. Pizza who? Pizza, really great guy. Alright. You heard it here first. If your name is Pete and you're watching, you're a great guy. So alright, y'all. Take care, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Later.